It's Parenting Essential time. Today I'm starting a new topic, and if you're there, let me just know you are there by saying hi or hello, and I'll be glad to know that you've joined. All right, beautiful Saturday afternoon. It's nice weather, and I'm glad to be back. Let me know if you can hear me clearly, if you can see me audibly. Yeah, Modu, thank you for joining me. I sight you there, Big Sis. I hope you can hear me. Excuse me. All right, it's Parenting Essential time. Thank you, Big Sis. God bless you, God bless you, God bless you. All right, I'm starting a new topic. It's going to be like a kind of foundation today. And this topic is going to take us another, let's say, a few weeks. I don't want to mention weeks because it might end up going longer. It's going to be another long series. Thank you, sis. All right, so, and I've just laid the foundation today. Madam Lolo, I sight you there. All right, so I'm just going to lay the foundation of this new topic today. And next week, there won't be Parenting Essential. I'm going to post it so that those who are not here today will get to know that there won't be Parenting Essential, because next weekend, it's going to be a wonderful time. Our program is still going to be on. It's starting on Friday. I'm so excited about this. Easter experience with Miss Oye, and it's going to be Friday and Saturday next week. And if your children have not registered, actually the registration is closing today. So the link is left open on requests for today. So by tomorrow, it's going to be over. So if you want to register, the late registration is still on today. If you have children between the ages of 5 to 12, between the ages of 5 to 12, go ahead and register them. It's totally free. The registration is free. The program is free. And in the course of the week, I'll be sending messages, emails to those registered children. I'll send to their parent what is expected of them, the resources, craft materials they're supposed to get ready, and it promises to be an amazing time. So if you have not registered your child and you have children or a child between the ages of 5 and 12, I don't actually know what you're waiting for. I don't know what you're waiting for, so it's really up to you. All right, so today I'm going to start a new topic. If you're just seeing my face for the very first time, Brother Umwa, I sight you there, sir. Thank you for joining me. God bless you. All right, if you see my face for the very first time today, my name is Oyelayo. Oyelayo. You can just call me Oye for short. And I am your parenting coach. And this is called the Parenting Essentials for intentional parent, or those who want to join the journey of being an intentional parent. And this is coming to you from the stable of the Vision Guide. The Vision Guide. This is another arm of the Vision Guide. It's one of the things we do out of the numerous things we do offline and online. So this is coming from the Vision Guide. All right, so every Saturday afternoon and evening, we join this time, we come along. Okay, last week, this week, and there won't be Parenting Essential next week. And in the next 2 weeks, it's going to be this time. After 2 weeks, we are going to go back to our regular timing. It's going to go back to our regular timing. So thank you for joining if you're just joining. Today, I'll be talking about raising your strong-willed child, or talking about strong-willed child generally. Strong-willed child. When you hear the word strong-will, what is the first thing that struck your mind? What came to your mind when you hear strong-will? I want you to be as interactive as possible, and I just want you to just say something, type something. Lolo, say something. Lolo will be coming on this platform soon, so get ready for my friend Lolo. She'll be coming to do some teaching soon. All right. What comes to your mind when we say strong-willed child? What is the first thing that comes to your mind? For many of us, when we hear the word strong-willed, what comes to our mind is, that stubborn child, that naughty child, that disobedient child, self-centered. So there are quite a number of things that comes to our mind when we say strong-willed. We have all this idea. Especially stubbornness. The child is so stubborn. The child is so adamant. These are the things that comes to our mind when we say strong-willed child. But I'm going to surprise you today that many children that we say they're strong-willed, it is not actually strong-willed, but weak. Yeah, I see you there. Soonest. All right, many children that we say they are strong-willed, they are not actually strong-willed, but they are weak-willed. I'm going to be explaining today's kind of foundation for this. So I will try to make sure that we understand what we're about to, the journey we're about to enter. and I'm going to ensure that I lay the foundation properly for proper understanding. You know, on this platform, I love to say that it's not about how far, but about how well. I don't just want to come online and teach, and when we are not getting the point, it is of no use. We want to be able to teach ourselves and be able to apply it due to the understanding we have gotten from the lectures or from the classes. That's why I like to take my time as much as possible to lay the foundation. Slim Shady, I cite you there on Instagram. Thank you for joining me. God bless you. So I like to lay the foundation as much as possible. So we're talking about strong-willed children if you're just joining today. And the first question I ask is, when you hear the word strong-willed, what comes to your mind? And that is what I'm trying to break down. The word like naughty, stubborn, adamant, these are the things that comes to your mind. But I'm here to give you a kind of a shocker today that many of these children that we already tag strong-willed, we are going to find out if the child to be strong-willed is okay, normal or not in the course of the series. But let's start with the word strong-willed. So many children have said that child is strong-willed. The child is not actually strong-willed, but weak-willed. That's what I'm just talking about. So many times you say strong-willed child, it is not actually being strong-willed. And I will take it easy. And I will explain that. So when we say strong-willed person, is someone who is very determined to do something, even if other people are saying otherwise. Even if other people think this should not be done. Even if everybody around says we are not doing it this way. A strong-willed person is determined to I'll do what I want to do. I really want you to get this right, so that at the end of this series, we can be able to lift it up and put it on a scale if actually being strong-willed is an advantage or is a disadvantage. So a person, so when we talk about strong-willed now, I like to bring everything back to us. As parents, as children, generally, a person who is strong-willed is somebody who is determined to embark on what you say you will do. Even if you are having pressure from peers, even if everybody around say they're not going to join you on your own, strong-willed person will go ahead and believe so much, I can do it. I'm determined, I can achieve it, I'll go for it, and I'll get it. So I want us to gradually delete some things that we have about strong-willed. And I'll be explaining why I call some people, or some children rather, that we already said they're strong-willed, that is actually a weak will. So now that we understand what a strong-willed person is, or who a strong-willed person is, so how can we raise our strong-willed children? How can we raise them? How do you think we can raise them? So when we talk about strong-willed person now, when we talk about strong-willed child, does that mean the child wants to do what I say I will do? Am I going to do what I say I will do? So are you saying strong-willed child now, my child is not going to listen to me? Maybe we're going to find out. But when I said that a lot of our strong-willed children tagged in quote are weak will, is because their power of will is not in function yet. They cannot decide. I don't want to go too complex. I really want it to be basic. They can't really decide. They can't take decision on their own. They don't know what is right or wrong at the moment. Hence, they do what they think is right, but not what is right. For example, maybe you're working on your child. Maybe your child asks, okay, let's use cavity. Or you went to the dentist has to work on the teeth, and the dentist said to your child, for now, don't have any candy or don't eat chocolate. It's not because the child doesn't like candy or the child wouldn't like to eat chocolate, but because of the situation. And that is the instruction. So imagine your child going to a party or a school party, and everyone around there, they're serving chocolate, they're serving cake, they're serving everything sweet. What do you think is going to happen? The child will fall for it and eat the chocolate, eat the biscuit, eat the candy, And you as a parent, you've already warned your child when the child is going, when you get there, don't eat anything. Don't eat candy. Don't eat chocolate. By the time you realize that your child went there and had the chocolate and had the cookie and had whatever you've instructed your child not to have, then you see that you are very stubborn. You don't listen to instruction. I really want to bring it down to a very simple example so that we can understand. For us as a parent, what comes to our mind? You're very stubborn. You don't follow instruction. You're strong-willed. You want to do what you want to do. No. Such a child is not a strong-willed child, but still a weak will. A person of a strong will cannot be influenced. But a person of a weak will is a child or an adult that when you are when you are doing something or when you're in the midst of what you don't want to do, you are influenced by the situation. That doesn't make you a strong will. That calls you a weak will. But for children, we often take this wrong and we judge them by these things. So we have to know that that power of will has not developed. It is time for us to help them grow their willpower. It is not a time for us to judge our children and to feel that they are stubborn, they don't want to listen to instruction. It is not the time. I hope I'm making sense today. I don't want to go complex. I hope we are getting the difference between strong-willed and weak-willed. For example, you're an adult and you're on diet. And you said to yourself, I'm not just going to have sweet anymore. At this moment, I'll just eat salad. You're cutting out some carbs. You're cutting out some sweets. And you get to a party. And one of your friends, they're just serving you cakes, cherry cheesecake, berries, everything with cake, and it's so sweet. And you say, oh, do you say to yourself, oh, I'm strong-willed. I'm just going to eat what I want to eat? No, such an adult is a weak will, not strong will, because the situation is one that compel the adult to eat what he or she is not supposed to eat. But a strong-willed person is the person that can stand his or her ground, even if the decision is hard to make. I'm breaking it down because I want us to stop judging our children. Even when this decision is hard to make, a strong-willed child or a strong-willed person will stand that, no, I'll go through it. It's very difficult, yes, but I will go through it. They are not influenced, they are not moved. Even it's very painful. Oh, the cake looks yummy, the candy looks yummy, but no, I'm not going to take it. That is a strong-willed person. So the will is the gatekeeper of the heart and mind. And this is an aspect of a child that needs to be that needs growth. It's another aspect of that needs developmental stage. Will. It's will. You're talking to your child, it's time to clean up. Clean up your toys, it's time to clean up. Around your head, around the head of what your child is thinking of the moment is, should I clean up or should I just play a little bit and just ignore what mommy is saying? That is where the will is the gatekeeper of the heart and mind. So it's up to the child to take the wise decision. Should I just ignore what mommy said or should I just keep playing? I just want to play. Willpower. The choice is for the child. But it takes growth. It takes growth. It's not a gradual thing. If you are at the moment teaching your child how to work on the willpower, it is not what you just think is automatic. I say it, I taught you, you have to do it. You're so stubborn. No, it's not the time to say that. Just like you as an adult, maybe you're working on your muscles. You want to go to the gym. You don't just go to gym one day and say, oh, my muscles are strong now. I don't have to go again. It's not like that. It will take you a long time for you to see the result of you working out. It is not going to be one day or 1 week. It's going to be a gradual process. And you're consistent. You have to persist. You have to be consistent. Then you get to see the result of what you have put in. So also when you are teaching your children about their willpower, You don't feel like because you said it now and they're not taking to that instruction. No, your child is this. You don't just do that. It must be gradual. And one of the ways that you can teach your child to strengthen their willpower, and it's one of the popular things I've said over and again, is allowing them to take decisions. Allow them to take choices. You can start by giving them choices. Learn to allow them to take decisions on their own. Exercise this willpower so that they are not going to be influenced anytime, anywhere. Are we getting it? Are we together? Let me know if you're getting it. Somebody says something. Let me know if you're getting the point for today. Esther, I cite you there. God bless you. Are you getting what I'm trying to explain today? So it is very important for you to strengthen will. Yes? It is very tough to make choices. It is very tough. But when the willpower is strengthened, even in the midst of mob of emotions, the child is still going to stand. We have to help our children to strengthen their willpower. So give them opportunities, give them privileges, create room for them to practice making small decisions, small decisions. I've said this in the past. I said, if your child, I remember in one of my videos, and I was using my daughter as an example. There was a day I was not even thinking of it when I put on this top. She was wearing something, and like this one is having a belt here now, right? And my daughter was wearing a top like this and put this one at the back. Anytime your child is taking a decision that is not going to harm the child or harm anyone, don't think about what somebody is going to say. Let the child be in charge at that moment. As long as it's not harming them, it's not putting them in danger, no one is in danger, let it be. And I asked my daughter, why is your belt at the back? She said it wasn't a mistake, mommy. This is the style I want to wear today. And I said, fine, up to you. Who cares? I allowed her to use her willpower. If her belt is in front, is it going to bite me? No. Is it going to bite the friends? No. That's what she wants to do. But when we talk about willpower and helping your child to strengthen, a lot of parents are not comprehending, they are not understanding. Hence, they are spoiling their children, they are having power control, they are letting their words be garbage and not gold. And some of my teachings it's very important for us to be in the journey of the series so that you will not make any mistakes. I am not saying your words should be garbage. I am not saying your child should just come to you and say, mommy, this is what I want to do. This is what I want to do. I say, okay. Oh, you said we should allow them for our will to grow their willpower. No, that's not what I'm saying. However, it is very important for us as parents to allow them to strengthen their willpower. Most especially on small things, small situations, taking small decisions. One of such examples is what I just mentioned. It's not going to bite anyone. There are some rules that is just there that you can't even say, okay, who made the rules in the first place? This is how I want to eat my food. But he said, this is the way it's been done. Who said that? So these are aspects that we're going to allow them to exercise the strong will. I hope we are getting it today. Just a foundation, and I'm not going to stay long today. We're talking about strong-willed children. I've started by explaining who a strong-willed person is. Somebody who is determined to go through his or her decision, even when people around are not going to be in support. Even when people are around thinking, okay, I'm not going to support you, you're on your own. They are ready to face it. They are ready to stand their ground to go through their determination and their decision. That is a strong-willed person. This series is to help us see our children not as stubborn fellow, not as a child who doesn't want to follow through instructions, but to understand who is a strong-willed child. In the course of the series, I will give us the point. I'm not sure we can get there today. How can we identify strong-willed children? What are the characteristics? I'm going to be talking about how we can control them, how we can, a lot of things that we can do, how we can guide them. Because if a strong-willed child is steered properly, such children will end up being a leader. You know why? They always have their decision. They don't just follow crowd. With proper parenting, most strong-willed child will stand out and they will end up being a leader. But with careless parenting, they can be the worst of child. So no parent with a strong-willed child should think, oh, I'm in trouble, because I know it's challenging. I have a little trait of being strong-willed. Yes, I know. But when I look into the characteristics, I still see that, okay, I fade out at the point. So being strong-willed is not a problem. It's just for the parent to know that this is not a child that you get into power struggle with. This is not a child that you make your words good. You have to lay the foundation from the beginning. Stand as an authority. Because if you are a weak mother or a weak father or a weak parent generally, and you have a strong-willed child or strong-willed children, then there's a problem. Because they will direct the parent, they will frustrate the parent, they will be in charge. So for somebody who is weak in parenting, it's not really very good to be parenting a strong-willed child. Because they will ensure that those words that you think they are good, they are going to be garbage. Especially for a parent who is not sure of what they are into in parenting. If a parent doesn't, you're not sure of what parenting is. If you're not sure of what the right or wrong is, you are not sure of how far is too far or how close is too close, it's definitely going to be a problem, because the child will always come for you, especially when you're doing an error. Hence, every parent who is intentional must be determined to know more. No one is the master of all. I always say that. But the ability for us to know that, okay, I don't know, but I want to know. I want to learn more. I said something when I was talking about teenager. And I think I'll be treating how to take care of a strong-willed teenager in this series. I think it's very good to touch it also. When I was doing a series, I think last year, about teenager, I said a lot of things about that. You don't go in power struggle. There are ways to put it. Some phrases that are going to help us with our strong-willed children in the course of this series, I'll be teaching it also. However, today is just a brief one and a kind of foundation for us so that we know exactly what we are getting into. Don't forget, if you are not taking anything home today, that it's very important for you as parents to give them opportunities. Give them opportunity to practice taking small, little decisions. And ensure that there are immediate consequences. If you're dealing with a strong-willed child and always you don't go through with your consequences, is a problem. That child is not going to use that strong will to be a strength. Because a lot of us as parents, we don't know how to go through with our consequences. Because the child is crying. Because the child is, mommy, please, I love you. Because the child is doing, trying to say, okay, I'm sorry, I've corrected it. The fact that your child has gotten the fact, that the mistakes, the point, what happened, does not mean you should lift the consequence. The moment you continually lift your consequence on a decision that you have explained to your child, every time you lift the consequence, you are automatically turning your words to garbage. Don't forget that your words are supposed to be gold. Every time you are lifting consequences because you feel the child has apologized, you are automatically reducing or taking out your authority. You are automatically bringing in a power struggle within you and your child. And these are the things. I'm just seeing that. Oh, J1, God bless you. Oh, thank you so much. You know what? Just try to look away from the hair. God bless you, sis. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. God bless you. It's good you are here. Mommy Pat, I sight you there. Thank you, Mommy, for joining me. God bless you. God bless you. You do know we miss you here so much. We miss your teaching. And we're hoping that we're going to lay hands on you one of these days again. God bless you, Mommy Pat, for joining. God bless you. I appreciate you. I sight you there. All right. We're talking about strong-willed child or strong-willed children and how to deal with them. So today is all about the foundation. It's all about understanding what actually is strong-willed, even though I've touched some things. But we have a lot to still talk about in the process of talking about strong-willed child. These people are clear about what they want to do in life. They are not confused people. Strong-willed, they are not confused. They stand on their word. You will see some children, you know, on a normal day, when a child of 2 or 3 say, when I grow up, God bless you, mom, when I grow up, I want to be a doctor. If you remember yourself, think about when you were in primary school. Yeah? When you were in primary school, those days, what are you going to say on a career day? When I grow up, I want to be a lawyer. When I grow up, did you become what you said you were going to be? Because some of us, at one day, we want to be a doctor. Another day, I want to be a lawyer. Another day, I want to be an engineer. But for a strong-willed child, trust me, they will say the same thing again and again until they achieve it. They are never confused. And these are the ways, now I'm giving the hint already. These are the ways that you can identify a strong-willed child. You have a teenager now, and that's the same thing the child has been saying from the beginning. At 3 years, say, Mommy, I want to be a doctor. At 4 years, say, Mommy, I want to be a doctor. And the child is 12 years, that's still saying the same thing. Then note it. It is not a joke. They don't just mince words. Okay, I think I will be a lawyer. Another next week, I think they are not like that. They are very clear about what they want in life. They are very clear. They are very, very clear. And these are the ways we can understand our strong-willed child. So it's very important for parents to steer them right. Steer them right. Don't be in battle with them. Don't be in power control with them. Don't be, just remain an authority, and you have to make it clear. Making your role, understanding your roles and responsibility, and making it clear for that child is the beginning of raising an amazing strong-willed child. It means you cannot say something and don't say it's okay, you can do what you like. No. If you go there, this is what is going to happen. Let them know what you stand for as a person. Let the child know what your family stand for. These are the things that will help them along the way and help you parent a strong-willed child. It's okay to cry. I tell my children, I'm sorry, Mommy. I know you're sorry and I understand you're sorry, but you still have to go through the consequence. If you are grounded, you are grounded. No matter how nice you became, you are the best mommy in the world. My children will even write letter to me. They will write a note. You are just amazing. We couldn't have asked for more. Thank you. I love you. Can we hug you? Of course, hug me. Those are emotional blackmail. If you don't know, some people from parents, oh my God, look at children. Okay, don't worry. You can go. The moment you're doing these things, they are stepping on you, and they are gradually reducing your power of authority. They are working on your emotion. They are making everything weak. And it's obvious to them that mommy is not even strong-willed. Mommy is just, mommy, they know how to press the button. Am I saying your children should not tell you sweet words? No. Let them know even if you say these sweet words, even if you have realized your mistake, but because this is the rule that we follow, they have to go through their own consequence also. Sometimes it's tough as parent, I know. Sometimes I just look away. It's not easy for anybody. Don't think, because some people tell me, because you are like a man, you behave like a man. That's why it's easy for you. No. I cry when I need to cry. And I've said that to you before, if you have been here with me long ago. I said sometimes we need to correct our children, go to our own room and cry. As long as you don't let them see your weakness, it's okay. But think about it. It's all about their future. Don't let their words, their sweet words, those sweet notes, then you have to lift the consequence. 2 days ago, a few days ago, I still got a note. Oh my God. They make me breakfast. I don't even know what the drama they made that sandwich. I can't define what is this. It's okay. Make nice sandwich. Do this. Put a letter. You are the best. Thank you for always taking care of us. Thank you for, okay. And I read it. I tried to check in my head. I hope they don't have anything to go through today. Okay, they don't have. The first thing that comes to my mind is, as much as I appreciate what they have done, are they trying to blackmail? Are they trying to cover up something? I checked that. Okay, fine. Good job. So we need to always be alert, especially when we have this generation, the children of this time. I think all the time is up. All right, okay. My timing says time is up. All right, I'm just going to stop now. So I just want us to note these few things. No, this is just a foundation. So if you have time, you are going to be back here in 2 weeks, because next week is still going to be, we're still going to be having the Easter weekend with Miss Oye. So this series is just a foundation today. We are going to be back here in 2 weeks, and we're going to continue this series. This is just a foundation. You should not miss this. So next, I'll be talking about the characteristics of a strong-willed child. I'll talk about how you can help your strong-willed child, talk about how to discipline your strong-willed child, how to set limits, the magic word you can use with your strong-willed child, and I'll be talking about how to get them to listen. These are the things I'll be doing in this series, and that's why I said it might be a long series. It might be a long series, okay? So we're going to be talking about that. And if you have any question, briefly let me know. Let me know. I am going to be rounding up now. So while I wait for your question, if there is any, I want you to note that next week Saturday I will not be live because of Easter weekend with Miss Oye. It's going to be an experience. I said it at the beginning of this broadcast. If you are not here, when I said that, I'm going to repeat it again. The registration is closing tonight, but I can leave it on till tomorrow because I had a request on this. Some people have not registered and they still want to register. Actually, the slot is full, but I'm just leaving it open. You know, some people will register and maybe they will not come. And that's why I'm just leaving this few more space open. So if you have children between the ages of 5 and 12, I don't know why you should not register your children, because it's totally free. All you need to do is to get a laptop or your phone, and the link for the Zoom session is going to be sent to the registered children, their parents. And in the course of the week, I'll be sharing the timetables. It's a 2-day program, Friday and Saturday. And even if you don't have a child, but you have a cousin, a niece, a nephew, a church member, and you want them to be part of this, you can go. Well, I'm going to be sharing the link again on our page and on my account for the last time today. You can just share with people. It's really up to you. Sincerely, it's free. I'm taking my time by the leading of the Holy Spirit to do this. So it's really up to you. If you want to be there, you want to be there with your child, it's totally okay. If you want them to be there alone, it's totally okay. All right, so that's going to be next week, and that's why you're not going to see my face next week, because we're just having great time with children around the globe. And it's another opportunity for your child to meet people around the world. They are going to socialize. We are saying the world is corrupt. What is the whole essence? The world is corrupt. We can't just leave them on social media. Hence, they still have to network as the believers. Our children must still network as the children of God. So when they start connecting around the globe and they know who they are in Christ, it strengthens them. The spiritual aspect will be strengthened. The social aspect will be strengthened. And this is part of the reasons why God has put this in my mind. And this is second edition, and it's coming bigger and better. All right, if you're seeing my face for the very first time, my name is Oyelayo, and you can just call me Oye for short. This is Parenting Essential from the Vision Guide. On this platform, we call our children the growing glory, our growing glory, and they are the things in our package. The way we raise them is our package. How we raise them, that is in the package. So what is going to be in your own package? Question for you as a parent: what is going to be in your package? Is your package going to be rotten, or it's going to be glorious? Totally, it's our decision. Are you going to see your package in the nearest future and pat yourself at the back and say, "Oh, thank God, God helped me, and I did my part as a good mother. I did my part as a good father," and that is going to be our testimony in Jesus' name. All right, thank you everybody for joining me as we go. If there's anything you have forgotten, don't forget that parenting must be intentional. Parenting must be purposeful. It must be full of vision. It's a vision that we have about our parenting that is going to carry us through. We have weak time. We have times that we are tired. We have times that we are confused, that we don't even know what next about our parenting. But the vision that we have at the beginning is what is going to strengthen us all through this our weak time. The vision will be the strength. The vision will be our reassurance. The vision is going to be our strength. Go on, you can do it. So our vision must be cleared. The vision can guide. Only the vision can guide. Only the vision that you have about your parenting can guide. So get a vision today. In case you don't have a vision yet, it is never too late. What sort of children do I want to raise? What sort of parent do I want to be? What sort of children do I want to see in future? That those are my children. These are visions. When you have them and you put God factor, with God on your side, everything is going to work out just fine. All right, thank you once again for joining me today. Just as always, I'm glad you made it with me. And I just want to come to your houses and give you a very warm hug. But because it's not possible, I'm just sending you this hug from here to your house. And thank you, God bless you, and I'll see you in the next 2 weeks. Thank you, OJ1 Goson. Thank you so much, sister. God bless you. I hope you have registered your children. I hope you have registered them. All right. And I'll see you again next 2 weeks by the grace of God as we go. Parenting must be intentional. Bye for now and stay blessed. God bless you. God bless you, everybody. Bye.